Let's talk about what you can expect in the $20,001 to $30,000 price range for your no-code app. In this price range, the complexities get very advanced APIs, SaaS platform type of database structures, and possibly even integration with third-party databases. So let's get right into talking about the environment, the design, tracking software, database structure, the pages and views, monetization, API, and what communication you can expect in this price range. This is the price point where multiple environments could be introduced, both a web app and a native app. If you're going to be on the lower end and you're going to have both, it's most likely going to be a web app that is wrapped in a native wrapper to be put on the Google Play or the Apple App Store. On the higher end of this range, you might be able to see two different types of no-code software, one handling the web app version, one handling the native version, and some third-party database software in between handling the data in between the two. Obviously, much more complex and intricate designs at this point, mainly because of the number of features and pages that are going to be needed for this app. It's really important at this point, especially if you're going to be in multiple environments, that the design is done for each environment. So a desktop version, a mobile browser version, as well as a native version, because those mobile browser versions could differ from the native versions simply because of the nature of accessing a web page versus a native app on your phone. Now you'll start to see multiple tracking types of software: Google Analytics, Google Events, Mixpanel, possibly even Segment. The number of events that are tracked will be more intricate and complex and numerous. In-app notifications are most likely, and external notifications, if running a native app, would be included in this price point as well. Here you're going to see advanced complexities within your database, especially if it's a SaaS application. Now, SaaS applications, because you have different entities with multiple users who may have multiple user roles, the database and the security starts to get ultra complex at this point. You may also start to see the use of other third-party databases outside of your normal no-code software. For instance, Xano. If you're using a no-code front end, which is not HIPAA compliant, and you are creating an app for a medical entity, you may need to use an outside third party to be certain that the software that you're running is HIPAA compliant. As we mentioned in the design portion, the designer may be doing many pages, many different views in this price category. And also with the complications that we talked about for our database within a SaaS app, you could be looking at many different users. For instance, if you have a SaaS application in which each entity, each company essentially has an admin, has an editor, and has a read-only user role, and then they also have a customer that can be a user within your app, and then a super admin. That's 5 different user journeys, and each one of them needs to be accounted for within the pages and the views. SaaS platforms can get ultra complex with their monetization strategies. For one, you may be programming the ability for each one of your companies or your entities to facilitate transactions with their own customers. On top of that, you've got to be able to charge them a subscription fee for using your app and utilizing the SaaS platform. No two APIs are the same. Certainly, there's a lot of similarities, but there are some that are very complex and require a lot of research and a lot of experimentation and some trial and error to be able to give you the features that you're looking for. At this price point, these are the type of APIs we see. The APIs that are newer, that require a lot of research, a lot of trial and error to be able to create the features that you're looking for from them. You could very well see simple APIs that might be easy to construct and string together, but there is just a lot of them that are required in this app for whatever particular reason. Communication is critical here. In the beginning, just like we talked about for the average MVP price range, a requirement discovery session, user journeys for all the users in the app, an ERD to make sure the database schema is solid, weekly meetings at least, constant contact on something like Slack should be maintained just in case the developer has a pressing question during the week in between the two meetings. And of course, weekly sprint meetings to talk about what was done last week and what is to be done. Hey, my name is Chris Ray from Alchemy Apps. We consult, educate, and build apps for clients using no-code tools like Bubble, Xano, and Flutterflow. We do this for startups looking to launch their MVP or maintain their current product, as well as businesses looking to streamline processes or introduce new products into their business model. Contact us today for a free 30-minute consultation, and let's bring your idea to life.